Greetings, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, I welcome you here. And I extend an invitation to you to join the tribe by clicking the subscribe button. For those of you returning Scorpios, welcome back and thank you for all of your beautiful support, your beautiful messages. I truly appreciate you, Scorpio. We're here to do a general love reading. If you find that this message is not resonating with your situation, don't panic. That's just all the more reason, Scorpio, for you to hit the subscribe button so that when your message drops within the next few days, you're the first one to hear about it. All right, so Spirit, we are looking for a message for our Scorpios. What's happening for them in their love relationship over the upcoming days and weeks here. What will they begin to see happening? Let me give a few more shuffles here. And then we'll get some messages on the board for my beautiful Scorpios. All right. All right, Scorpio, your first message comes by way of Temperance in the reverse. That is followed by the Three of Cups in the reverse. And next we have, the Knight of Pentacles. All right, I saw these two messages of Temperance in the reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse when I did, I believe it was Pisces reading. So Scorpio, if you are involved with the Pisces, these messages may be even more relevant to your situation. But let's take a look at what we have here. So what I'm seeing here with this Temperance in the reverse and the Three of Cups in the reverse, I'm just seeing a situation of unhappiness. There's a lack of balance, a severe lack of balance, because Temperance is a major arcana card, meaning that, cards like the Two of Pentacles can talk about an unbalance, right? But in a more mundane way, the level of unbalance here being depicted by this major arcana card is major. So what that's saying to me is one of two things. Either your spiritual unbalance, your mental unbalance is causing an unbalance in your relationship, or the unbalance in your relationship is causing you a mental or spiritual or both unbalance in your own personal being. Either way, that's a major thing that cannot be ignored and should not be ignored by you, Scorpio. And I feel for many of you, you may be involved with someone who has caused over time and in a way that you didn't recognize what was going on as it was going on. But over time, they cause a separation to occur between you and those that you held dearest, like maybe family or close friends. This person has interjected themselves like a wedge in between you and those that were closest to you. They wanted to have you on an island to themselves, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here. And that just further extends this feeling of, or this sense of imbalance that's going on. And if you haven't noticed, if you took a look at your life right now, and many of you probably have noticed, but if you took a look at your life right now, that imbalance is showing up in other things as well. Like it may be showing up on your job. It may be showing up, in the way that you mother or father your child. It's showing up in other ways as well. Because this imbalance is so pronounced that unless some type of corrective action is taken, Scorpio, it's going to just infect every area of your life. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the way he's holding this coin over his chest, I'm just seeing this as your person, whether they are masculine or feminine, right? So you have basically opened up and brought this person, your person, into your life in such a loving, whole way. But really, what have they given to you, Scorpio? This isn't my usual interpretation of this card, but this is what's coming through from Spirit at this time as I look at this card. So they have guarded their heart. They haven't opened, like his stance, the way he is standing, looking at back at us on this card, it's very closed off. It's a very, if you know anything about body language, it's very closed off. While he's looking at you dead in your face, he still is not opening himself. He's not opening his heart, his mind. You probably have no idea really what goes on in the depths of this person's mind, or any idea of their thoughts for you beyond what it is that they may, the little bit that they may tell you is what I'm hearing. So while you are giving from a very deep level of love and affection, they're giving very little in return. They're giving very little in return and making it look like a lot. And the way you see how he's looking right straight at us, like complete eye contact. He has the appearance of paying attention, the appearance of giving. And in this case, he's really not. He's not giving anything. Okay? He's not giving anything. He's great at giving the appearance of giving. So that goes for masculine or feminine, depending on who your person is, Scorpio. All right, let me pull some clarification cards to get deeper into this reading. And let me just get some shuffles in here, Scorpio. This is a perfect time, if you haven't already subscribed, to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hopefully these messages are helpful for you at this time. All right, let's get a little further into it. All right, your first message here comes by way of the Two of Swords in the reverse. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. Wow. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We have the Empress in the reverse. And we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my Lord, Scorpio. What have you gotten yourself into, my love? All right. Let's take a look here. All right. Excuse me there, Scorpio. With this Two of Swords in the reverse and this Page of Wands, here to clarify our Temperance in the reverse. Again, there is a lack of balance. This Two of Swords, oh, come on. This Two of Swords not only represents a lack of balance, but it represents not wanting to see it. So, on some level, you've not been wanting to see what's really happening here in this situation. Whether that is, and I feel for many of you, especially with this Page of Wands showing up here in this, as you can tell on this card, it's depicting childlike energy. But you're not wanting to see it because for some of you, you've held a very strong vision from a young age of what it is that you want to create in the way of love and romance. And you somewhere along the way decided that this situation fit enough, it's kind of like it's checked off enough on your checklist that it could be that, right? And so you haven't been willing to look at the other things. There's a whole other checklist, a troublesome checklist. And it checks off a lot over there too, but you've been unwilling to look at that, right? You want to focus on only what you want to see, in a sense. And so you are, to a large degree, or have been to a large degree, operating with blinders on. And this is really the key to the cause of this imbalance that we talked about a few moments ago. That unwillingness to look, having your blinders on, unwilling to assess what's really in front of you because it may change things dramatically. But again, this is now starting to cause an imbalance that is so pervasive that it is leaking into every area of your life. And Scorpio, what Spirit wants you to know is that type of denial. One day you'll wake up and things around you will have burned down, and you'll be in a much worse place than if you just take a look at what's happening and act accordingly. So we have this Nine of Wands and this Knight of Cups, nine, N-I-N-E, and Knight, sorry, of Cups in the reverse, clarifying this Three of Cups in the reverse. And if you remember, we were talking about how this person has separated you from those that are closest to you. So we see again these three figures in the Knight of Cups. They look like they're having a good time. And they're in the reverse though. And so a lot of the things that you used to do in order to enjoy yourself, in order to nourish yourself, in order to, just have a full, well-rounded life, you've stepped away from doing, Scorpio. And you don't realize how much those activities, those people were feeding your spirit in a positive way. And now it's like you've been cut off from your food supply, right? And a lot of you are sinking into some sort of depression is a strong word, and it's also a clinical diagnosis, and it may apply in some of your cases. However, I want to say it has a lot of you just slipping into a funk, and you don't even know the source of the funk, right? You're by yourself. Some of you may be by yourself and fending in large part to take care of the children, right? As we can see on this card. And you see how she's sitting there just looking distraught and maybe anxious and unnerved and tired and all those things. So all these things that drain you are now happening, and the draining can stop if you just really, again, take a look at what's really happening in your situation and address it for what it is, instead of addressing it for what you want it to be. Start taking action and address it for what it actually is, a negative drain. All right, so we have the Empress in reverse and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. And yeah, this is very much mirroring Taurus. Is it Taurus? It was Pisces, I believe. It was either Pisces or Taurus readings. Very much. Because we have this Empress in reverse who, when the Empress is upright, man, the Empress exudes great beauty, comfort, home, comfort, right? And here we don't have those things. So even those spaces that you found to be your most comforting spaces, whether that was home or not, it's like you look around and you no longer have a comfortable place. You no longer have that, right? And not even in your heart, because with this King of Pentacles in the reverse, when the King of Pentacles is upright, man, that's the king you want. That's the king you want. But in the reverse, he is a selfish bastard man who is only out for himself. And whether your person is masculine or feminine, you need to consider that they are exuding that King of Pentacles energy. And because the Pentacles, the earth element, is so solid, that's not something you're going to change with your Empress ways, Scorpio. They either are for you or they're not. And in this case, a lot of these other kings may have an element about them where they can be swayed. Like the King of Cups can be swayed through his emotion, right? The King of Wands can be swayed through his passion. But the King of Pentacles, man, when you think about the earth element and how solid it can become, he is cemented. And there's not anything that you in your Empress state, Scorpio, is going to do to sway that, right? So you have to look at that. And I'm sorry to deliver bad news, but you have to look at that for what it is, right? I'm a true reader in the sense that I don't try to sugarcoat the message. I would love to try to sugarcoat message, but that would be lying to you. So look at, don't shoot the messenger, and look instead at what these messages are revealing for you, okay? So let's get my Kipper deck here to give us some final messages for this reading. And again, Scorpio, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Now's the perfect opportunity while I get in my last shuffle here. Spirit, let's get some messages from my beautiful Scorpios. Something to close out this reading that they can really use or hear at this time, Scorpio, Spirit, for my Scorpios. All right. Oh, Scorpio, the first message here is dishonesty. Followed by yes, this is mirroring almost exactly. Oh my gosh, I have to go back and look if it was Pisces or Taurus. I know it was one of those. Change, I'm sorry, was the second message. And we have house. All right. So, Scorpio, dishonesty, I feel like there's something welling up in a lot of you that you now know not only is the manipulation that's been going on over your relationship. For a lot of you, you realize that it has turned into physical dishonesty or cheating. Okay, so that will be the case for some of you, or you will be realizing this in the coming days, right? For others of you, this is simply coming up to further cement the fact that your person has been wearing a mask, right? We talked about, where is it at? Oh, we talked about it here. The blocking, the not opening up, the not being genuine with you with this Knight of Pentacles. And another way to say all that is they're wearing a mask. They're showing you what they want you to see, which is a form of dishonesty, Scorpio. It truly is. That's dishonesty, right? You're getting, or you have gotten to know someone who actually is not who that person is. So that's a dishonest face. And once you come into full realization of, once you take back and actually take stock of what the situation is doing to you, what it is costing you, I feel like most of you are going to feel this overwhelming desire to change, to leave this situation and we see the car here and the person in the car, like it's time to go. Let me pack up. Even if I just have to pack up a little duffel bag, let me get the hell up out of here. Even if I just have to grab my purse, let me get the hell out of here. All right. And for some of you, this is going to cause a major disruption in what you consider or where you consider be your home right now. So some of this change may for some of you mean leaving a home, but for others of you, you may change this to the degree of, you know what? Yes, this is my apartment. I always lived here alone. I'm not living with my person in this situation here now, but I want such a change. I got to shake things off. I got to bring this balance into my life in such a strong, I feel such a strong desire. Let me just go ahead and take this opportunity to change everything and you move to a new location, a new home, right? All right. And for some of you, I mean, this home or this house card, just, if we think about it, home is where the heart is. It just hits you, this whole change, this desire to break out and want to change is just hitting you so strongly, because if you think about it, your house is where you do everything personal. Your house is where, to invite someone to your house is a personal thing, right? You're inviting them into your inner space. And so this is just, further pushing the point home of how deeply you are feeling all of what has happened in this connection. All right, Scorpio. All right. It's okay. It's going to be okay. We're going to take a deep breath and we're going to do what's best for us, right? That's what we do. And that's how we get through each moment. Each moment that feels hard, each moment that feels challenging, each moment that feels emotional, we take that deep breath and we just do what's best for us in that moment. All right, my Scorpios, I love you and all my best to you until next time.